I think we'll move on to one of Trent's favorites, actually. Maybe Trent will chime in here. When you see who it is, Trent, I know you're going to want to.
Women do earn less in America because they choose to. They would rather go to...
It's Gavin. It's good old Gavin. For some reason on Sean Hannity's show. So, Gavin McInnes is a joke person, and here he's going to talk about how women's place is in the kitchen because women are less motivated in the workplace. He's truly a gem.
Their daughter's piano recital, then stay all night at work working on a proposal.
What?
So they end up earning less. They're less ambitious.
Gavin.
And I think this is sort of God's way. This is nature's way of saying women should be at home with the kids. They're happier there.
I hope.
Yeah, Gavin, you're so right, dude. That was nature's way of saying women back in the kitchen. You're genius, Gavin. See, I don't understand, Gavin, why you get all this needless hate. You're clearly a very sensitive guy to other people's plights. Isn't he, Trent? He's a genius. He's a genius.
That your viewers do not take you, sir, seriously.
This is a great
it's
called Why Men Earn More, and it's all about women choosing to put family over work, and that's why they earn less.
Having a choice does not mean that you're less ambitious, and your comments are absolutely deplorable. Sean, I would like
less ambitious in the workforce.
I would like you to adjust it. You're a father. You have a daughter.
If you were a real feminist, you would support housewives and see them as the heroes, and women who work wasting their time.
You said that.
Okay, it's one thing. Sure, there's a lot of feminists who are against housewives, and maybe that's not the right approach either, but then that doesn't mean that we have to go to the completely other side and say housewives are the heroes and that women working in any kind of other workforce, that's something that should be looked down on, Kevin. I don't see, like, if you're going to criticize one extreme and then go to the other extreme, I don't understand even the basis of your criticism. It makes no sense.
Women are less ambitious.
Women are less ambitious.
You have also said
average.
that women are better suited in the home.
Yes,
You've
that's
also
a fact.
said that, that women are emotional. And women shouldn't run for public office. All of these things that just
I never said women shouldn't run for public office.
Yes, you have. You've said that
If we're talking about 50% of the population, generally out of this 250 million people or 150 million people, most women are happier at home. They are pretending that they like working, and they're not making money because they don't stay all night at the office.
Yeah, Gavin clearly knows the heart and mind of all women, because Gavin is cultured like that. Just because on average, and by the way, I would like to see these statistics that women are happier at home. Like, how could you even begin to find out if that's true or not? Are you going to take a survey of every single person in the country? It just sounds like an impossible task in general. Just because in general, though, women make less money in the workplace does not mean that they are not happy to have those jobs.
They don't go the extra mile. They don't work all weekend. You're making a mistake. You would be much happier at home with a husband and children.
Oh, boy. Oh,
I mean, I'm
when you're making Sean Hannity like facepalm, maybe it's a sign you should reevaluate your entire way of presenting an argument. You don't tell a woman to her face that you would be happier at home with a husband and children. Like, do I even need to get on stream and explain why that's not exactly cool? I shouldn't have to, and I wouldn't even care if Gavin didn't have so many fanboys, diehard fanboys who buy into everything he says, hook, line, and sinker.
You just said you're single. You don't have a boyfriend. You're what?
That's
you're
my
celibate.
choice.
Yeah, look, you're miserable. You would be so much happier with kids around you tonight. Imagine coming home. Mommy's home.
You know what, Gavin? You're not funny. You're not what you do not do anything.
I'm trying to make you happy.
You do not do.
Well, that's true, Gavin. You aren't very funny. I can't tell. I think that a lot of Gavin's comedy comes from after the fact. He'll say something that's very shockingly offensive, And then people will call him out on it, and he'll be like, "I was just joking, guys. It was fun." It's like, okay, if you say so, Gavin. If you say so. You don't know this woman, Gavin. You don't know if she's happy or not. And you don't get to impose your values on someone else's life. That's just ridiculous.
Anything for the better. Sean, this isn't funny.
Feminism has made women miserable. Women were much happier when housewives were glorified.
Guess what? I had a choice to be married, and I chose not to. I have a choice to have kids.
You made a mistake.
We'll give you the last word. Go ahead.
I think that your guest here is doing a disservice to all of the viewers and doing a disservice to America by saying that women, that I need to be married, that I would be happier at home. That you're.
Oh yeah, you know, it's the exact same thing. I feel like a broken record at this point, but you know exactly, Gavin, what would make her happy, because you apparently are a mind reader, and that's amazing. Oh, but are you joking? I forgot. I can't tell sometimes. It's hard to completely gauge what you're trying to get across.
What, miserably married? Just because
no,
just having a ring on?
I'm trying to share my joy. You should see my little 2-year-old.
Not everybody has the same life pattern as you.
I know,
okay?
it's the fault.
And not everybody wants to marry somebody in a bootleg seersucker suit and go home to that. I don't want to go home to that.
You don't have to go home to me. Go home to a hunk. Oh gosh.
Jesus. This is absolutely disgusting. And Sean, you should actually speak up for the viewers today and let them know that your daughter.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sean. What are you doing? You have this guy on your show who is a complete loose cannon, who is saying all manner of things that are going to get compiled into a clip that I find later on the internet because everyone's talking about how just horrible it is. This is your show. It says Hannity all over the TV screens. Do you want those statements associated with your show without speaking up and saying, "Hey, Gavin, maybe you shouldn't tell women to go to the kitchen"? Like, it's fair.
There should have a choice.
I think women do have a choice. Absolutely, of course.
No one's saying that women shouldn't have a choice.
Right, when we come back, we need your help. Our question of the day is straight ahead. And
oh yeah, Gavin didn't say women don't have a choice. Oh, so he's completely exempt of everything else he said. He did say that women should be in the kitchen. He just didn't say, "I'm going to force that to happen." So never mind. It's all good. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.